the Caesars Superdome.
Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, Brissett.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf for the lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Saints in 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Brissett. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. They go play action with Brissett.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robbie Anderson. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Saints nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told specialists need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action now, Brissett. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brissett. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Watson going to get this one out wide. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Saints 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Second and 3 from the 9.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett from the gun on third. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Now a give, running left is Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Harris running straight ahead. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes, right side. 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. A final return. And a Saint touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brissett on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man, complete. Down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Brissett to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett, touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your time.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Brissett.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 180 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They hand this off to Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you play strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Brissett. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Brissett now. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw. They broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that made up 7 points on the board when this drive is over.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Saints 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 38 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
board. Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, Brissett. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf.